Someone in Pueblo has a message for police officers. We got your six. That's how an anonymous person signed notes to several members of the police department this week. The gesture is making the rounds on social media as well. KRDO News Channel 13's Angelica Lombardi talked to the police and the community about that message.
Usually officers are the ones leaving something on a windshield, but in this case it's a stranger surprising officers with this on their window.
When they get back to their car after something rough, to see something like that is kind of a nice thing for the officers.
It's a note telling Pueblo police officers how appreciated they are. In every case, the notes are being left on the officer's window, and the officers are keeping them in their car for encouragement.
The officers are hanging on to them. They probably keep them in their visors when they're driving around.
It's a reminder they're appreciated despite perceptions in the community. In 2014 and 2015, Pueblo had a record 13 homicides and the same staffing levels as the 1970s. At the same time, dealing with national events including police shootings and community protests.
It's been a tough year for police departments around the nation. Last year was terrible with a bunch of negative things that were happening with police everywhere.
But locals are reacting positive to this act of kindness on social media and in person.
Well, I think it's really hard to blame them for the things that other people do, because in the long run, they're there for us.
The question remains, who's leaving these notes?
They have no idea who's doing it.
A concerned citizen.
No one's quite sure, but the gesture is making an impact.
We do appreciate all that they do.
In Pueblo, Angelica Lombardi, KRDO News Channel 13.
Police say at least 5 officers received these notes over the last 2 days, and a viewer tells us that officers in Colorado Springs and Monument also received similar notes earlier this year.
Always nice to show thanks.